What is happening, people of internet land, of YouTubia? Today we have what is known as, in the business, an alphabet battle, which I've had these recorded for a while, these alphabet games, but I never really got to put them up because I was going to play Steve, but then he kind of stopped doing 4th gen, so yeah. Anyway, this is a little explanation of what the hell an alphabet battle is. Basically, you and your opponent choose a word, a 6-letter word it has to be, and you have to essentially choose the pokes that have the letter starting with the same thing. As you can see, Sheikah is on screen with his green hair, explaining to people, and all those people are very sad and happy and funny and whatever. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is that S would, you know, use for Salamence, T, Tar, Iphid, Infernape, C, Celebi, K, Hexagon, S, Suicune, basically because they all start with that letter. So, normally when I do alphabet battles, I don't like to whore out because it just makes it boring. It makes it like a normal battle. So I like to just, you know, use random guys, and Sasha pretty much did the same in this game. So if you want to do an alphabet battle, please leave a video response below of you doing your own alphabet battle, and hopefully we can get this going as much as roulettes go on. So anyway, I start here with my C. The word for this match was Canada because, you know, Canada and stuff. So bloody hell. So I lead off with Count Chocula, and she gets the first taunt, which is annoying. She wins the speed tie because I wanted to taunt her, she wanted to taunt me, and we both led with Crobat, and taunting was going on. But because she was using Heart Gold or Platinum or something, her Hypnosis missed, and I get a crit Air Slash, which was just like, yes! Get in there, my son. That is how we roll in Count Chocula land. So now I'm going to switch out, go to Sophos, legend of the past, who, you know, can take any special hit. And I'm not sure if this guy is physical or special, but seeing that she roosted there, that tells me that the crit was completely useless. So even though she missed Hypnosis and I got a crit Air Slash, it's pretty much as if I just switched out to Sophos and she just done nothing, because we're pretty much back at the same situation. So here I'm thinking that I want to put something to sleep. I know that that thing would be very useful asleep, and I'm not sure why she didn't taunt there, because I was kind of afraid of like going for the Hypnosis to start with because she might have taunted me, but she does go to Azelf in the end, which is not a problem for me. The only worry I have is Explosion, because I do not have a ghost on this alphabet team. I didn't bring one. I don't think any ghosts begin with C, A, or N, or D. I don't know, maybe they do. But she wakes up in Fire Blast, and obviously she doesn't know how beastly specially defensive Noctowl is, because, you know, it shrugs that off its shoulder like a nothing. So here I'm looking through my team, I'm thinking, I've got a Donphan, which could probably take the Explosion, but it's not going to really like it that much. It's probably going to die, in fact, so I don't want to lose a physical wall to an Explosion, and I haven't really seen much more of her guys apart from this Azelf and this Crobat, so in the end I just left in, yeah. I just decided to leave Noctowl for death fodder, which really I didn't want to do in the long run. She gets a crit, which is completely useless, because obviously with the physical attack it's going to take Noctowl out, especially being Explosion, which is highly overpowered in 4th gen. Not so bad in 5th gen because it stopped the halving defense thing, so that's how freaking hell, I need to clear my throat here. Yes, I should speak in a deep voice so I do not get bad. Anyway, Jesus Christ, let's get here. So I go into Count Chocula, and I think that I'm going to outspeed her Alakazam, and I don't have a bug move here, which is kind of a pain because I wanted to hit her with something super effective like U-turn, but I'm a special Alakazam, I'm a special Crobat, not a physical one. So I went for the Air Slash hoping for the flinch, but she's actually Scarfed, and she outspeeds and gives me the Choice Scarf with the trick. So I was like, that's interesting, because I could potentially flinch you here, but in the end she just hits me with a Thunder Wave, which I didn't see coming at all. It's one of those things, like Alakazam gets Thunder Wave, so does Gyarados, and you never really see it coming. Some people do carry like Thunder Wave Gyarados, which I think is a pretty cool set, but I didn't really see it coming. And then she just kills me with a Psychic. I just decided to stay in his Death Fodder, because a paralyzed Crobat is perhaps one of the most useless things that you can have on your team. It pretty much serves no purpose whatsoever. So I'm pretty sure she's gonna go down to the Life Orb here, because I obviously gave her my Life Orb, seeing that she tricked me, so she took my Life Orb from me and gave me a Scarf. So I go to Donphan because I have the priority Ice Shard, and even if she decides to switch, Ice Shard's going to hit something, and even if she stays in, it's gonna kill her because obviously she's gonna die to that. So I'm kind of thinking here, what is she thinking so hard about? Does she think I'm gonna set up rocks or something? But she does make a decision to stay in and die to the ice shard, which is really good for me. I think my camera cut slightly here or something along those lines. Yeah, to Crobat, because Crobat comes in here and I had to like change my camera battery, which is why that happened, and it kind of skewed off a bit, but it doesn't matter. So here I'm thinking, should I go for the ice shard or not? I decide to go for it just to see how much it will do to her bat, see how much defense it has, and it does have pretty decent defense, but ice shard is unstabbed and I have no attack EVs, so it wasn't going to do much anyway. And I was afraid of her taunting me as well, which is why I didn't want to go for the stealth rock setup, because if she taunted me I would have wasted another turn setting up rocks, which I wouldn't have gotten up anyway. So I'm now asleep and I need to think of something to take a hit. I still don't know whether she's physical or special yet. She has yet to use an attacking move on me, which is kind of a pain, so I'm not sure whether I should stay in here with Donphan or I should switch out to something else to hit her with. And she's obviously thinking for a long time, because she's not sure if she can handle my Donphan, / whether she has anything else to back it up. But I think for a lot of this match she was just doing something else. I can't really put my finger on what she was doing, but for some reason she took ages to take her turns. Maybe she was preoccupied at the time. In any case, I go out to my Arcanine and I see that she is a specially attacking Crobat, so she hits me with the Air Slash, which doesn't do too much. Even though it is stabbed, Arcanine is bulky enough, you know, take a couple of hits, and with the addition of close combat now in 5th gen, it's going to be looking pretty awesome. I know that Ferris is going to be using it quite a lot, so if you play Ferris Wheel, look out for an Arcanine. That's all I'm going to say. So here I go for the Overheat, which is pretty much Draco Meteor, apart from I don't have specs, I've got Life Orb, but it is that pretty much the same power with the stab and the awesomeness, and I take her out with an Extreme Speed, which obviously I don't think she wanted to keep her Crobat anymore after taking that much from an Overheat. So that's awesome, because now that thing is out the way. It can't taunt my Donphan anymore, so if I did want to get rocks up late game, which, you know, is still useful late game, could potentially happen. So here she goes out to Nidoking, and here I pull out my trump card. The one thing that I've been concealing for a while is the fact that I haven't been concealing it for a while, what am I saying? But this Arcanine is really old school. It carries double stab, and it's a mixed Arcanine set, so it has Overheat and Flare Blitz, so that if I hit something with Overheat, and, you know, obviously my special attack is down, I can hit something else with Flare Blitz, and obviously the opponent will think I'm specially attack based because I have Overheat, but then I go for the Flare Blitz and I pretty much screw them over, which almost takes out her Nidoking, and I'm pretty sure that she's a Life Orb Nidoking as well, so she goes down after taking me out with an Earth Power, which I would say is a potentially good move. It is a good move. It's a really good move, Earth Power. Isn't it not? Would you agree with me? I don't know. Anyway, I go out to Norbert, because I don't even know where I got this name from, but it's a choice band set, nevertheless, and obviously Ice Punch is going to hit her, and here I was like, oh, I don't think she'll have Yarchi Berry, no one carries that, and you know what? She has Yarchi Berry. I was like, what? Since when did anyone carry Yarchi Berry on dragons anymore? It was back in the day when Chomp, you know, was wrecking face with Sandvale, Yarchi Berry, Chomp, and it was awesome. But now she doesn't kill me with the Draco Meteor. I was like, what the hell? How the hell did I live that? Like, I was really surprised. In any case, I predict Extreme Speed here, but she goes for the Thunderbolt, so, you know, I look pro switching in Donphan, can like, oh yes, I predicted that Thunderbolt, but in reality, it really didn't work out that way. I was just predicting the Extreme Speed, and it just so happened that I resisted the Thunderbolt she went for. So I get the Wake Up, and her Dragon Dancing was pretty much pointless there. I'm not sure why she tried to set up, because Ice Shard is just going to take out the Dragonite, and it goes down, falls into the little hole. And her last guy is Ariados, who is, you know, that's pretty awesome. So I'm just going to finish it off with a couple of EQs, I believe, and that should be the game. So she hits me with a Bug Bite. I don't know what point in that is. It's a berry. It's probably Ariados' strongest bug move, knowing it, you know, being such a poor poke, but Jesus, why my nose is just going going crazy here. So I'm just going to finish off the match with my last guy, just who's a new Zoomeril, and she goes for the Sucker Punch, just to show what my last guy was. I think I go for the Waterfall here to finish her off. So that was a great alphabet, Sasha. Really enjoyed it. It was ages ago we had that, but I just didn't want to post it because of, you know, waiting for other people to get stuff done. But if you have done an alphabet and you want to leave it as a video response, please leave it below. I will all comment, rate, subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.